Hey everyone, in this session we are going to look at the BODMAS, which is the basis of our mathematics fundamentals, the order of operations which has been given an uttermost importance in our mathematics. So that's what we're going to look at. It's again, if you want to, if you have if you have an instinct to have great mathematics foundations, then certainly this one's for you. So please look at it and you can just observe whatever I'm doing, and with that only you will inculcate a strong foundation that is required. So let's look at it. So you can see that I've explained BODMAS in a sense where you can sense over here that the B, which is BEDMAS or BODMAS, is the acronym used. Now, what is B stands for? It stands for brackets. The O stands for order, or E stands for exponents, which explain you the same thing. So I'm going to take brackets in the sense first. So brackets could be any, it could be big brackets, then it could be curly brackets, or it could be small brackets. You should know that you have to first solve the small brackets, then you have to go to the curly brackets, and then you can go to the bigger brackets. Okay, then you have the order. Order or exponents would mean same thing. For example, if you have a to the power of 2, that means a is multiplied by itself 2 times. If it is, for example, I take numbers like I take 2. So 2 to the power of 3 would mean 2 times 2 times 2, which will give you an 8. If I have to take any more example, that is maybe 4. 4 to the power of 5, that would just be 4 to the power of 5 will be 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. Now whatever the answer comes out to be. So this is what we are supposed to do. Like whenever it is anything in the top, you can say that it is in the superscript. So you will just write down that as 4 times 4, or those many number of times the number is multiplied by itself. So this is called the power or exponent of number 4, which is called the base. Correct. So this is the one of the important things over here that I wanted to discuss, because some of the people would not know what exponents or order are, especially who are learning BODMAS as of now. So just to explain you this in short. Now here again, division, multiplication, addition and subtraction are the fundamentals that you should know. If you do not know anything from here, so I have recorded the videos on division and multiplication also. You all can just look at it, and then you can apply the BODMAS strategy. So let's just start as to how and why BODMAS actually came into play. This I'm going to first solve for you, and I'm going to solve this again for you in a different manner. So for example, I solve 3 plus 4 times 5. Let's say I'm going to do 3 plus 4, 7. 7 times 5, it's going to be 35. People who know BODMAS know that I am not doing it correct over here, but there's a certain thing that I'm going to explain it to you, and then you will realize. So here, now I'm going to do 4 times 5 first, which is 20, and then add 3 to it. That is going to be 23. Right. So as you can see that there are multiple answers for the same question. So we need to avoid this sort of ambiguity. And to avoid this sort of ambiguity is the basis of BODMAS, since we need to avoid an ambiguous answer, that there were different answers from different ways that we could take out. And that's why we got to a universal program that this is going to be adapted universally, and this is the order of operation everyone in the universe has to follow, right? So that's how this one became right, that whenever you have an order of multiplication and multiplication comes first in the order, then we will do the multiplication first, and then after that we're going to do the addition or subtraction, whatever it comes out to be. Okay, so this is the order, guys. First you will do the brackets, then you will do the exponents, then you will do the division or multiplication, and then after that you will do the addition or subtraction. So let's come to the first question, or first in fact set of questions that I have for you. They all will solve certainly some concepts. So now here in 4 plus 5 we don't need any BODMAS rule. We would just have addition over here. So 4 plus 5 is just 9. We will write 9 over here. Next question is 4 plus 5 minus 6. Now what to solve? So remember that whenever you have addition or subtraction only in the expression, you can go from left to right and solve whatever comes first. So 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 take away 6 is going to be 3, and 3 is the correct answer. Now let's come to the next question. And now it says division and addition in the expression. So as I told you that division is going to be rated first, so we will solve the division and then only we can go to the addition part. So 9 divided by 3 is just 3. So we will solve this part first, 3, and then add 5 to it, then makes it 8. Next one is 35 plus 5 divided by 5. So here we got the first thing that we had to discuss, that was brackets. So brackets, whatever encompasses brackets, that is our focus. Be it inside, there can be any operation. It could be addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, any operation inside, we don't care. If it is bracket, it has to given the priority. It has to be given the priority. So 35 plus 5 is 40. 40 divided by 5 we got. Now that's gonna be 5 times 8 is 40, so it's gonna be 8. So we simplified it into the single operation and then we got 8 as the answer. Now here comes our exponent. Okay, so we will first solve the exponent, that is 5 square. 5 square is going to be 5 times 5 and then division by 5. So this is to be done, which is going to be 25 divided by 5, which will result in 5. Next question, again first simplify the exponents. 5 to the power of 3 is 125 because that is 5 times 5 times 5, which is 125, and then plus 3 square is 9, and then you have divided by 9. So now in addition and division, what comes first? Division, of course. So we will write 125 plus 9 divided by 9 is 1. That's going to be 126. Easy. Next we have two brackets over here and then they are with plus. So first you have to solve both the brackets. So let's do that. 45 take away 23. 23 is going to be 2 and then 2, 22 plus 5 times 8 is 40. 40 plus 22 is 62. Correct. Now here in this section we have got multiple operations. So we're gonna see what to solve first. As we can see, multiplication would come first, so higher priority. So 8 plus 24 minus 5. Now plus and minus are on the same stage only, so solve whatever comes first. 8 plus 24 is 32. 32 take away 5 is how much? 32 take away 5 is 27. Correct. Now you can pause the video and try the next question by yourself. I will have to solve it over here only. So again, I've got this in brackets. In brackets, 4 plus 5 is 9. So 54 divided by 9. 9 times 6 is 54. The answer is 6. Now here is slightly bigger expression. So have patience. So we will go. Again, we have got some brackets over here, so we will solve it first. So 3, and then we've got the exponent over here. We'll solve it as 4 and then plus 4 divided by 2. So I'm going to just write the simplified one. 3 times 3 minus 4 plus 4 divided by 2. So again, division and multiplication have to be solved first. So 3 times 3 is 9. Take away 4 as it is, plus 4 divided by 2 is 2. Now we have 9 take away 4, which is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. That's the answer. Next one, brackets to the power of 2. So brackets, 8 take away 4 is 4. 4 to the power of 2 is going to be 16. Then you have 5 square, which is going to be 25. Now let's write the simplified expression. 64 divided by 16. Right, 4 square is 16. 4 times 4 is 16. And then we have times by 9. And then we take away 5 square, that is 25. Now you Again, can go from left to right, as you can solve division or multiplication anything first. I would suggest you to go from 64 divided by 16 is just 4, because 16 times 4 is 64. 4 times 9 is 36, take away 25. So 36 take away 25 is going to be 11. Make sense? Next question, 4 take away 2. Again, I would suggest you to pause the video, try it by yourself, and then only you can watch the solution. So again, brackets first, 4 take away 2 is 2 times 6 divided by 3 plus 5 take away 2 is 3, 3 to the power of 2. Now again, exponents 9 plus 6 divided by 3. So 2.6, I would like to tell you that it is multiplication only. Don't be confused. So 2 times 6 divided by 3. Now we again go from left to right. 2 times 6 is 12. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 4 plus 9 is going to be 13. And that's the answer. Next up, you have got a square root. What do we mean by square root? Again, this is the order. So 100 to the power of half is what square root means. Take away 2 to the power of 3 is 8. Now 100 to the power of half, I'm going to solve it for you. 100 is 10 square to the power of half minus 8. Now if you know that the power inside is multiplied by the power outside, so 10 to the power of 2 times half is going to be just 10 to the power of 1, that is 10 only, minus 8, so the answer is 2. Next up, we have a bigger bracket, and then we have the smaller bracket inside it, and then we have times it by 2. I told you that priority first is the smaller brackets. So we will solve the smaller brackets first. That's going to be 6 plus 11 take away 4 is 7. 6 plus 7 and then times by 2. This is yet inside the brackets, so we will solve this first. 13 times 2 gonna be 26. Okay. Next up is a type of question where we require to plug in any operator that yields an answer 10. So 4 plus 18 something by 3 is equal to 10. So if you see, I'm going to do 4 plus 18, it's going to give me 22. Now 22 plus minus anything would not give us 10, right? So we cannot use plus first over here. That means there is some operation, that is multiplication or division, that is applied over here, and then we will add 4 to it. Now if I divide 18 by 3, I'm going to get a 6. So let's try that out. Divide 18 by 6. So if I'm gonna solve it, I will solve the division first. 18 divided by 3 is 6 plus 4, that is 10. So that's correct, because 18 times 3 would be too big, and then you will add 4 to it, that's going to be even bigger. So you would not get a 10 then. So ultimately you will have to resort to the division process. Then finally we have got again a question that it wants us to plug in the operators. So now we want 23 over here. So 12 something 4 plus 10 something 2. Let us see, if I would just add them out, it will not give 23, because 12 plus 4 is again 16 plus 10 is 26 plus 2 is 28. So 23 is not gotten over here. So I will have to do some, let's say, division process. Let's try the division. So 12 divided by 4 is 3 plus 10 times 2 if I would do. So let's see that if it works. If I would do division over here and then times over here, let's solve it. For 12 divided by 4 is 3 plus 10 times 2 is 20. It is giving us 23. So yeah, it works. Right. So that's how you're supposed to do the questions. This was the basics of BODMAS. There will be some questions which are advanced BODMAS level, where they would require even fractions coming in, and then you would solve them up. So I'll take a challenging BODMAS question in the next video. Probably, I think this is it for the explanation and the fundamentals of BEDMAS. And I'm going to see you in the next session. Take care. Bye.